Thank you. I'm very happy. You know, it was not certainly easy, but we got a couple of laps in the sighting lap, warm-up lap to check the grip, and you know, people say, well, you can't win the race the first lap, but rain races, I think you can win the first lap, and I pushed really hard to get to the front for visibility, and my bike was really good, was able to pull a gap, and then as the track dried, certainly wasn't easy, but bike worked great. And I'm very happy to get this win. And obviously, I know I've had a few dry years. Been a long time since the last win. And well, I've kept trying, kept going, and happy to get another one.
Yeah, I'm happy, but I know for the first Ducati, I'm happy for my race. It's very consistent. And, after the first 2-3 lap, my passes is good, and it's possible go in the front of group. But it's very hard this race.
You were catching Nicky quite quickly on, and basically near the end. Do you think that you could have made a further pass?
Yeah, I want to take Nicky. I have the snooze of Nicky, but it's not possible for me in 2-3 laps. He's a catch, but 1 second position is very important for me after 2-3 races and very bad, but now I'm coming in my home with a smile. This is important.
Yeah, really happy. Just the race was, I mean, it was super different to yesterday. I'm so happy with all my Kawasaki racing team guys, because 2 hours before the race I was in the clinic having my neck checked out, and I could hear like a thunderstorm coming in, so they were so reactive to the conditions. They gave me a really good bike, you know, compromised of setting, because this it was fully wet, but the grip level was so high, so it wasn't like a full soft setting we needed. It was something a little bit harder, and Perry and Paolo could see that quite easily from the data on the sighting lap, that I was using a lot of strokes. So we made some compromise with the setting, more towards dry than wet, that enabled me to stay consistent. But I was quite wary at the end of the race, because every time I closed the gas, the rear traction on entry wasn't so good. So third was my position today. I'm happy, and I mean, like you say, it's increased the championship lead, which is priority one at this point.
Yeah, definitely really difficult out there. It was hard to judge at first. We haven't done any laps in the wet this weekend. And Nicky set a blinding pace at the start, and all of us were quite close, and I felt really good until the last 5 laps. Kind of overheated the front tyre a little bit, and I really struggled to pull it down mid-corner, and it was getting very close to crashing a few times, stuck in the front. So tough conditions. A little bit disappointed on one hand to finish the race like that, but on the other hand, it's a wet race, anything can happen, and I'll take the points.
Yeah, good feeling. First time on the bike. Didn't know what to expect. I'd never raced in WorldSBK before, and never ridden this bike before, never worked with the team before, so it's been a challenging weekend, but I've been facing a lot of challenges this weekend, this year actually, just jumping on every sort of bike and team I can get myself on to try and get a decent ride, and I like to stay here in WorldSBK. I had a lot of fun this weekend riding, and yeah, I think the result was good enough. It's hard work, not knowing the bike, and the bike was not set up. The bike was not set up very well, but I just tried to stay on it and get points and do the best I could with it.
Well, I think for us the rain was a good thing, because in the dry we struggled so much, and to be honest today after the start I felt really good on the bike, but as soon as it started to dry out I got problems with the bike, couldn't stop and had no grip. So yeah, to be honest, really disappointed. Happy for Nicky that he won the race, but I wanted also a podium so bad, and it's just a shame. Like always, when there's a good opportunity to be on the podium or win it, we always miss that little bit in our setup. So I hope we learned a lot in this race, and for next time we can be on the podium.